His circumventis magnum manu, eburones, nervii, aduatuqui, atque horum omnium socii et clientes legionem oppugnare incipiunt. Okay, he's. Who are these he's? Those are the people who, in the last sentence, were wandering around in the woods, getting things for fortifications and stuff like that. So these he's here are Roman soldiers. Notice we've got some sort of ablative absolute because we've got an ablative pronoun, ablative participle. Circumventis is a perfect passive participle, which means we need something else ablative to talk about who's doing the surrounding. And that, of course, is over here, magnum manu. So, with these guys having been surrounded by a ginormous band of men, and then we have a bunch of nominatives. So, here's our subject. These guys, these guys, these guys, and socii horum omnium. So, actually, let's fix that. It should be the companions of all of those guys. So, yeah. So, this is a genitive phrase that's modifying socii. So, here's part of the subject, and, oh, actually, that is good there. Oh, and another and clientes. So, this is a ginormous subject. Here's the verb, incipiunt oppugnare. And then here is your unfortunate direct object. So, the subject is this big blue thing here. Here's your main verb, and here's your direct object. So, those guys are trapped in the woods, and then meanwhile, the entire world gangs up on this poor legion. Oh, are we going to have a replay of what happened in chapters 31 through 37? Uh-oh. Nostri coleriter ad arma concurrent, valum conscendent. Okay, so what do nostri, our guys, the Romans, do? Well, however they do it quickly. Coleriter. A prepositional phrase here. So this is simple subject, verb, adverb, prepositional phrase. And what else do they do? Valum conscendent. Direct object, verb. Notice they do it in such a hurry that Caesar doesn't even give us an and. He uses polysyndeton. They lack of connecting words because we do have two clauses here. He should connect them with an et or something, but he doesn't, probably to show you how rapidly our guys move. Moving on. Aegre is dies sustentator, quod omnem spem hostes in celeritate ponebant, atque hanc adepti victoriam in perpetuum se fore victores confidebant. Okay, so aegre, adverb, your subject is dies, this day. And it's kind of weird, because why would this day be the subject of some sustentator? This day was being sustained, and it's understood by our guys, by the Romans, anostris. So what does it mean, this day was being sustained by our guys? Well, they barely made it through the day. It was a bad day for them. Why was it a bad day? Because we've got this quote clause here. Because, let's see, then we've got a direct object. Omnem spem, this is your direct object. Hostes, of course, is your subject. So we've got a subject, direct object. We have a prepositional phrase. Oh, here's the verb. Because the enemy, and here's your verb of that quote clause, was doing. So the enemy was placing all their hope in the speed. Because remember, they were trying to take them down before they figured out what was going on. And hanc, okay, that's accusative. Must be going with this accusative feminine singular thing, victoriam. Adepti here is also referring to the enemy. So I will make this blue, and this is blue. Having obtained this victory, they're hoping anyways. Oh, another prepositional phrase, in perpetuum. Oh, okay, say, well that's accusative, fore, infinitive. Do we have an accusative infinitive statement going on? Let's see. Oh, say for another accusative. Yes, we do. The enemy having obtained this victory, i.e. what they did before. They were trusting, were thinking, there's your main verb, that, and I will bracket off that indirect statement. Like that. That they, the enemy, would be victors in perpetuum, forever. So I guess if you're going to bracket off that indirect statement, you would actually move the beginning of it to include this prepositional phrase in perpetuum. So there you are.